splitting headache.
Well, I've got some paracetamol somewhere.
Oh, I'm fine. I just can't face that place. Not after yesterday. All that nudging and whispering.
Don't let them get to you.
Oh, it's easy for you to say. You can hide in an office.
Sal.
You're management. You're used to conversation stopping when you walk in the room.
I know it's hard, but...
It's claustrophobic. If they don't know my business, they know Kevin's. And if they don't know Kevin's, they know somebody over the road who does. And I just want to get away.
Sal, a few weeks and we will. But we've got to be careful. If Mike gets wind of this deal...
Well, he won't. Not from me.
We've got to act normal. And normal means turning in for work. And they're only jealous. They'll run out of steam by now anyway.
You reckon?
Of course. Sal, we're yesterday's news. You'll see.
He's always struck me as a bit of a fly-by-night. Must run in family. Do you think he's told Sally Webster to dump them kiddies or what?
What? If he's got any sense, he has.
Yeah. All right, then. I'll ring you back as soon as I can, promise. Yeah, see ya. That were Kirsty.
What does she want this time of the morning?
I thought somebody had died.
They're off to San Antonio tomorrow for a fortnight.
What's wrong with sending a postcard?
8 of them, all girls. Except one of them went into labour last night, didn't even know she was pregnant.
Do you know what? I never believe it when folks say that. How can you not know when you're pregnant?
Never mind that. There's a place going spare. Can I go?
How much?
Les, what about school?
Well, it were meant to be 300 and odd, but Kirsty reckons this girl will take 150 if pushed.
Oh, dream on.
You've got your exams this year, lady. You've already missed start of term.
How are we going to talk to you about that?
Here we go.
Okay, I don't feel up to going back yet. I still feel a bit weird. And it's all going to be out about me going to London and that. I can't face it.
Don't be daft.
Oh, they'll all be talking.
They won't. They're your mates.
That won't stop them. You don't know what it's like.
Toya, you're making a mountain out of a molehill, sweetheart. London were days ago. They'll have found something else to talk about. People do.
What, like you have with Greg and Sally Webster?
Here we are. Oh, am I keeping you up?
Oh, sorry. Early mornings, I hate them. How do you keep smiling?
Well, I just look ahead and I think at my age I can't have many more to endure.
And that cheers you up?
Well, now you come to mention it. Oh, Toya, come in. Oh, we've got early morning-itis. Tell us a joke.
Can you lend us £100?
Is there a punchline?
Oh, Kirsty's just wrong.
Oh, that's our cousin from Stoke. She's a bit full on, if you know what I mean.
Well, she's off on holiday tomorrow, but one of her mates has dropped out. She's asked me to go, but I'm a bit short. I blew most of my money in London.
What about school?
You sound like me mum. Do you know, I don't know what's worse, her going on about me chucking my education away or Les going on about Greg chucking his life away. He's taken up with Sally Webster.
What?
You must be the only two in Weatherfield that don't know. Sally's dumped the kids and Kevin and moved in with your Greg.
Oh. Are you all right, Rita?
Can you hold the fort a minute?
Yeah?
Right. Hey, you are sure you got this right?
Positive, ask anyone.
Sally, is it true? Oh, no. And the girls?
They're still with Kevin. He wouldn't let me take them.
And you left anyway?
Rita, I know how it looks from the outside.
Oh, I can't believe it. Not you.
I had no choice.
Well, of course you had a choice.
Kevin and me are finished. I should never have taken him back in the first place. I've met somebody I love and I want to start again.
But this Greg, you can only have known him 5 minutes.
I've known him long enough. Look, I'm sorry, Rita. I've got to get to work. I've got enough on my plate without losing my job. I've got to go.
Right. A few hours over lunch, that's all. I've booked a table at the Belgrade, but we won't be late.
You better not be either.
She just needs cheering up, doesn't she?
I wish I had someone to cheer me up when I needed it.
Well, that's not difficult at the moment, is it?
Twist the knife, why don't you?
Stop moping. Not gonna be on the shelf for long, are you? You know that. Just don't hold your breath.
Ian, what do you make of that?
I haven't got my glasses on, Vera. What is it?
Well, look, now we're Alex tenants. I've made a list of rules up, and once we're agreed, we can have a proper contract made up.
Vera, this isn't a list. This is a novel.
Well, you heard what Rita said. We've got to watch his backs with that Alec. And she were going to marry him. Hey, do you think that's why they got wedding off? Happened that she asked him to sign with them prenuptial agreements.
Vera, whatever you're on half the dose, will you?
Eh?
I mean, all right, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Maybe he told her to get stuff, which is exactly what he'll tell you if you show him this.
Look, I'm doing him a favour, straightening it out now. It saves all argy-bargy in future.
Cloning allowance.
Clothing.
Oh, you're going to ask Alec to pay for all your frocks, are you?
Well, it was just a thought.
Vera, the money hasn't been cleared yet. You stick that under his nose and he's going to stop the cheque.
So what are you trying to say, eh? Let him walk all over us?
No, all I'm trying to say is take the money and run and face each battle as we come to it. Look, it's 2-1 now. We have got the advantage.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you knew then?
Well, yeah. Only just. Only since Kevin gets around.
Oh, hello, love. Have you got a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, will you come through? I'm just putting the kettle on, love.
Right.
Hey, not staying in any room as you.
Listen, love, me and your dad were wondering if you could lend us a few quid. Just till payday.
Is this what I think it's for?
Our Toya's got a chance of going on holiday.
Look, before you start, sorry, I've already told her I'm skint. I could lend her some money for spends maybe, but that's about it.
Well, much good that'll do. What if we can't afford fare?
Well, if you haven't got the cash, you can't go. Simple as that.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, we thought, you know, that Bray could do her good. Might bring her out of herself a bit.
So long as that's the only reason.
How do you mean?
Well, so long as you're not just caving in because you think she might run away again. Oh, Janice.
Well, look, we just wanted to be happy, that's all.
Oh, it's not just you, Rita. It's all of us. She must have been seeing that Greg for months now. She's not said a word, not even to Gail.
Well, the way she spoke to me this morning, it was like talking to a stranger. She was so hard-nosed.
I tell you, that Greg's really turned her head. Trouble is, what can we do about it?
Sal, this is Richard Taylor.
Richard, hi. I've heard a lot about you.
That's what worries me.
No, Greg talks very highly of you.
I've just been explaining the kind of contract we want set up. We want to jointly own the business, but we also want to acknowledge that it was you who provided the original start-up costs.
To the tune of 12,500?
Right.
Yeah, but you provided the expertise and the contacts. I mean, surely that counts for something.
Thank God I'm here. You need protecting from yourself. Look, Sally, I know you two are happy. I know this is for keeps. But I'd be failing in my job if I didn't try to safeguard your initial capital investment.
I want to do this properly, Sal.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay, then. So we're looking at a simple partnership agreement, which allows for the first 12.5 grand of the company's assets to revert to Sally Webster on dissolution of the partnership.
And there'll be interest on that?
As the years go by, yeah, obviously.
Right.
And all subsequent assets and liabilities to be shared 50-50 by the two partners, namely Gregory Paul Kelly and Sally Webster. How's that sound?
Fair enough. Sal?
Yeah, great.
I'll get an agreement drawn up this afternoon. You can call into the office to sign it at your convenience.
I can't believe this is finally happening.
You're a lucky boy, Greg. I'll give you that.
That's so nice. Taste that. I can get used to this, you know.
No reason why we can't do it more often.
All right, you're going to tell Maxine, or shall I?
Well, I think maybe you've got things the wrong way around there. I mean, like they say, why keep a dog and bark yourself?
Meaning what?
Well, meaning you're the boss, aren't you? So, why don't you enjoy it a bit more rather than working yourself to a frazzle?
No, I like my work. I mean, yeah, fair enough, it wears me out sometimes, but, well, I care about the salon. I want it to be good.
Well, I suppose what I mean is if you just step back a bit, then it'll give you more time with Morgan.
Yeah, it's also mean taking on another full-timer. Just doesn't balance up. Why the sudden interest?
Well, I don't know. I suppose I was thinking to myself the other day, you know, you're 23, you've got all this responsibility on your plate. I mean, don't you ever want to act like a daft kid?
Yeah, of course I do. Usually on a Friday night. But you pays your money, takes your choices.
Passes the wine, will you?
Yeah.
I suppose you should count your blessings.
What, like having such a wonderful guy like you?
No. I mean, it's probably better being rushed off your feet than share Morgan with McKenna. Isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Not kidding myself, though. I know we're living on borrowed time.
What do you mean?
Realistically, can you see Alan getting through the next 18 years without wondering how his son's turned out?
Oh, yes, I can, actually.
So he meets someone else, starts a new family. Think he's not going to think about how his son, his first son, is turning out? It's human nature, isn't it?
Well, I can wonder what he likes. Doesn't mean you have to open the front door to him, does it?
Anyway, it's all academic.
No, it's not. We've obviously worked it all out.
He's Morgan's father, Steve.
I'm Morgan's father. You've said it yourself enough times. I'm the one that brings him up.
Yeah.
So?
Well, so what?
So don't I get a say in this?
I don't even know why we're discussing this.
Fiona, I want to know what you think, whether you see me as Morgan's father or not.
Don't be pathetic.
I want to know what you think.
Do you know what really gets me?
What?
Only yesterday you were trying to pound Morgan off on my mum on a regular basis.
No, I wasn't.
It's not an accessory, you know, Steve. The mobile phone, the flash card, the baby. You can't just pick him up and drop him whenever you feel like it.
I can't believe you've just said that. You know, you're not so special yourself, you know.
Me?
Yeah. See, you'd love it if McKenna came back on the scene, because then everyone would be able to say, look at poor little brave Fiona. Isn't she marvellous, putting her baby first after the way that pig treated her?
I'm not even listening to this.
See, it doesn't matter what people do for you. It's never enough, is it? You always want to be centre of attention.
Get lost?
So that's another thing you do. If you don't get your own way, you pick up your bat and ball and you go home.
Oh, grow up!
You know yourself, courts still look more favourably on mothers than on fathers, even in this day and age.
That's what I'd hoped.
But we weren't sure if that was still the case.
It's not just that I'm their mother. We could offer them a stable home, Greg and I. We'd be a proper family.
Sure.
So what do you advise me to do?
Nothing. Look, leave it all to me. Obviously our end game is to have the children residing with you. In the meantime, we can apply for a court order granting you access to the children and the family home.
Fantastic. Right, well, we should get down to the estate agents. How much longer does your lease run on this place?
I don't know. 3 months, I think.
We might end up losing money if we can't find somebody to move in straight away.
Oh, by all means, start looking for a bigger place. Can only strengthen your case with the courts. But be aware that these things do take time.
How much time?
Well...
A week? 2 weeks? What?
We're talking months rather than weeks here.
I've put you in for the shoot afternoon, is that all right?
Chelsea!
Where is she?
I don't know, bugged off some council meeting, you stupid cow. This thought I've had me up the wall. That one nearly burned itself in the curling tongs, didn't you? I'll see you next week then, all right? Bye-bye.
No, me, Fiona.
Well, it's you with you.
Well, it doesn't look like it, does it? We had a storming row in the restaurant. She got up, walked away, and left me looking like a Bert with everyone gawping.
Well, she's not been back here.
You sure?
Well, I'm not going to lie, am I?
Well, you women stick together, don't you?
Well, obviously not, in this case.
Well, she's obviously gone straight to her mother's then.
What, she's not going to come back?
Well, probably not, knowing her now.
Well, that's just great. I haven't even had a lunch break yet. I'll just do all these by myself, shall I?
Well, search me. I'm off to the pub.
Hey, I'll have to be quick. I said I were only nipping out to get some milk. How did you get on at work?
The most he'd give me was a ton, and I practically had to lick his boots for that.
Well, that's not bad.
And there's about 20 in the tin in the kitchen.
And I've got this.
Where from?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
I pawned a few bits of jewellery.
What jewellery?
Hey, not stuff I wear. A bracelet and then teller earrings.
Oh, I bought you them earrings for your 21st birthday. Oh.
Right. I'll have you a wee bit then, Michael.
Oh, yeah, what about?
You and me, London Marathon, first past the post next year, eh? Oh, Michael. You're dead easy to wind up, you are. You take all the fun out of it, so you do.
Oh, cheers.
I know what you're going to say to me. You've said it before and you'll say it again. Don't build my hopes up. I might just be having phantom pains. Is that the crack?
After my job now, are you?
Not after your job, no. Just some advice. I know you've told. Just go through it again. What do I do?
Right, just go down to your consultant, because he's probably want to do some tests on you.
And then what?
Well, then you just keep everything crossed. And if it's good news, I tell you what, Jim, there's going to be no one happier than me.
Oh, really? Oh, well, cheers.
Yeah, then I can get back to my sweet old grannies who give me butterscotch and do what they're told.
Oh, well, I'll drink to that.
Believe me, I'm as concerned as you are, Kev. I mean, what father wants to see his son saddled with a bird who's already got 2 kids? And you can back me up on this, Marty. They always put the kids first. Every time. Every time.
Well, they're my kids you're talking about.
No offence, mate. I was only saying.
Yeah, well, don't bother. Because there's no way your son's going to get saddled with my kids. Not while I've got breath in my body.
Nice one, Les.
The truth sometimes hurts, mate. Yeah.
Well, she's always telling me to use my initiative.
So?
So I've made a few phone calls, put my appointments back to Wednesday. My day off.
Spritzer, is it?
Don't mind if I do.
Hiya, love.
Hold on.
Johnny's Battersby's the least of our worries.
All the same, best if we don't walk in together. You go on, Sal. I'll see Richard off.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks again. And you will try and speed things up, won't you?
I'll do what I can.
Great, thank
See
you.
you soon.
Bye.
It were a daft idea of any road. I mean, you can find that sort of money at such short notice.
Me and Les, when we put our minds to it, we thought you needed cheering up.
Oh, fab!
Hey, you better promise me, Toya, that you'll knuckle down to your schoolwork the minute you get back.
Best mum in the world.
This is an important year, Toya. You promise me?
I promise. Mum, I can't believe I'm going to be in Spain this time tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I'll be wanting a word with our Kirsty first, before you go. She's to keep an eye on you, or else.
No, I won't do out daft.
It'll be last time if you do. You better get home and start it on your packing.
What can I get you, son?
Is Alec about?
Hi.
Oh, he's in the back. Who shall I say is calling?
It's Pat. Tell him it's Pat. He is expecting me.
Right.
No, you've been buying drinks all afternoon. This is my round.
Well, who's counting?
Oh,
So?
I've left my purse over in the salon. I'll just nip back and get it.
No, stay where you are. I shall get these in.
Hi, it's Pat.
Good to see you. Now then, Alex. I'm well.
Are you going to have that drink now?
Aye.
Vera's my name, by the way.
Not here, though, Pat. I mean, you can't hear yourself think. I'm just nipping out for half an hour, Vera.
All right.
I've just got to say I'm sorry. I know how much you liked him.
It's just a bloke, Les. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Aye, but it was a right good catch, Greg. I told you from the off you'd never hang on to him.
It's nice to be right for the first time in your life.
Don't take it out on me, darling. I mean, it must be a right sick, no? Losing out the way you did to an older woman like that.
Bog off, Les.
You what?
You would.
You want to watch that attitude, lad. One of these days it's going to get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, when it does, you can come up to me and say to me, I told you so. Again. Lucky escape there, Max. Any son of his is bound to be a prat. Sorry, it's not what you want to hear at the moment, is it?
No, it is. I should look at the bad points. It's just this thing with Sally Webster. I just can't get it out of my head. Sorry, I'm boring you, aren't I?
No, you're not.
It's just she's got kids, and he's dead selfish. For to tell me sick on anyone else's family.
Bit too close to home, this.
No, but it's true. It takes somebody really big to be able to do that. Somebody very special. Like you.
Well, that's where you're wrong, you see, Max, because I don't really care for Morgan. Even though I get up in the middle of the night when he's teething and change his nappies, bought him his first Not Forest shirt, you know. No, I'm just doing it to make people think I'm nice.
You what?
I see, according to Fiona, I care for Morgan about as much as this mobile phone.
We didn't agree anything, Alec.
No, we discussed it at length, as I recall.
Yes, I know.
And you said yourself you didn't want our business broadcasting.
If there's some problem...
Oh, no, Pat. No problem at all. No. Listen, you wouldn't be surrendering sovereignty. It's just an ordinary door with a lock and a key. Besides, think of the convenience.
I'm not denying it's a good idea,
Well,
but...
look, he's here now, and his rates are very reasonable. Look, there's no commitment. It's just a quote. So, while Pat's measuring up, why don't you make us a nice cup of tea, Rita?
All right. 2 sugars, please, love. Thank you. Alec, You do know that you need planning permission. Knocking down a main dividing wall, do you?
Oh, yes. That's all taken care of, Pat. You know me. Everything by the book.
I do know.
Yeah, I was thinking, I had all these big ideas about me and Greg when we move in together. We never really got to know each other.
Makes it easier to get over him, then, doesn't it?
No. I just can't get Sally Webster out of my head. I mean, I don't care if her husband and kids and everyone on the street turns against her. She's got him. I haven't got anybody.
Well, it's not all it's cracked up to be, Max, believe me.
You see, this is the sort of thing that we're on about. He might be going to be making loads of changes in this pub, and when would we be told, eh? It should be in our contract.
Look, Vera, for all we know, he might be an old mate of his. Why do you always think the worst?
Oh, we were a builder, a summer, and knowing Alec Gilroy will be a right cowboy. You see, he could be planning making changes in our home, and we wouldn't even be consulting.
Yes, but we're not going to get stung for the prize, are we? I mean, remember the staircase. Do you want to stop fretting you and start thinking how you're going to spend 30 grand?
Same again?
Yeah, please.
You want crisp for that?
Oh, yeah, I'm starving.
I am, actually. Only got halfway through that meal this afternoon. Fancy a pizza?
Yeah. Only if you let me pay.
What's all this with you and paying?
No, you've been buying drinks all afternoon. I'm not going to budge from this chair until you say I'm going to.
OK, fine.
All right, we'll go back to the salon. I'll get my purse. And then I should take you for a pizza, pepperoni.
Oh, with extra chili, huh?
And sliced banana.
Banana.
Yeah, because if it's building, that'll mean redecorating and all.
Maybe he's going right through the back, upstairs, the locks, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Shh. What are you saying shh for? There's no one in.
Oh, yeah. What was it? Oh, my purse. Purse.
Where'd you have it last?
Oh, well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be looking for it, would I? Ah! Aha!
Funny how things work out, isn't it? Remember that time you knocked me back?
Must have been a fool. Did I say that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I did mean it.